So yes, look out, we get the Pope goes bye-bye on the 26th, and then a couple of days later we have the solar power surge, and the renewables are in the spotlight, and they're saying that their reliance on renewables are bound to failure. So an interesting sort of divisional tactic coming here, pushed by the media. Of course, this is Rupert Murdoch's media. I personally don't like these solar panels that they've been putting up here in Australia. It just is ugly. But just the same, I just love the way it sort of, you know, it probably had nothing to do with solar panels somehow. But they're saying it was a surge, you know. But they're going to talk also about dimming the sun. So there was some laughs going around saying that, you know, get solar panels and then we're going to dim the sun. So it'll limit your energy. Crazy days indeed. Yes, in my last video on the blue suits, and I should have said, of course, Mary is always done in blue, Star of the Sea. So one would think that this is very much applying to the female thing, because we had the Virgin Gouffre story, and this lady also, all women are meant to wear black, so I'd like to know who this and this is. This is a very interesting character. It really does, you know, Knight of Malta, of course, and I see some Italian or French general, I'm thinking, with all these things on him, and the tie, and on him, but this this one here, which we can see here, is, you know, things aren't what we think here. But we have 3 and 2. So we've got 33 idea. And this, of course, can also make the 777 idea by itself. So an interesting little symbol here, dropped into this picture. I forgot to cover that when I re-looked at my video. But yes, William and Trump, as I said, when William and Trump appear together, this is definitely saying something here. They never had them together before. Only Sarah and Donald was the only royal I could find. And as you know, if you watch this channel, there's something very odd about those two anyway. And this BBC article came up in my thing. See, there you go, BBC, you can see that there. Just on the feed on Google. I thought this is interesting because the O'Neill name. You know, I'm here in Australia, so it's not exactly great big news in Australia, but they want to get this name, I think, out there. We know about this name here. And looks alright here, but doesn't it look like Gouffre, just strange enough. And you see, Michael. I like this one, the First Minister of Scotland, John Swinney. It's an interesting name indeed. Swindler. Swindler's List. Yes, and the 88 highlighted. This one I thought was good too. Mickey Murray. And we know the Murray, very special name, the Earls of Mar. So some powerful names still in the mix, as we know in the thing. Is a Martin. We know the Martins. What all that's about. There's a line of parishioners here. This one, number one was a McDonald here I saw. Emon. What a funny name that is. Catholic Primate of all Ireland. No, I missed it. There was a McDonald as well. Must have been on another page, but this is an interesting name to me, Pengelly. Look, Emma Little Pengelly. Pen is the female swan, of course, and the swan is the emblem for Scotland. This is the last picture of the Pope. A surprise appearance before his death. His Pope-mobile. Sudden. Like that syndrome they were talking about. Just after Easter, eh? Very interesting in itself. Look, this is just the day before, allegedly. This is the ride on Sunday. So he's going somewhere tomorrow, as it were, going for a ride. A lot of threes in this story, as you would expect. The name here, Massimiliano Strappetti, a great strapper. Look at this background here. What is this guy doing here? What's the story with this? And this one here, this is a very strange looking face here, isn't it? And this one. I mean, the scale looks very strange to me. I don't know what you think. These all look bigger than the one in white here. This lady all excited. It's like a Secret Service agent, Men in Black type idea. Now, I made a post up on YouTube just about this date. How interesting is this? 16777, the Virginia Company colonists make landfall at Cape Henry. So this sounds like the very first idea, I'd say. And then the clinical trials of Jonas Salk's polio in Fairfax County and in Virginia. You said the Virginia Company and Virginia, and of course the day by Pope we had a story about a Virginia. And there's this one here with the check pattern. And somebody said rinse and repeat, meaning they look like very similar. This one's a bit on the tougher side, that's for sure. This little guy in the background here, little head for a man there. Yes, so they're all in the gate 8 here. 80% of electricity from solar and wind. Now, this has all been organised, no doubt. And it's playing out a certain agenda here, which we're seeing. Nothing is straightforward in the murky little world of the media, etc., and government. And it all seems so convenient just after the Pope Day, as it were, and the blue suits, we get this sort of activity. And the government spokesman that dropped in here just happens to have the Roma in the name, a Roma. And the other strange thing going on, and I saw this over the last few weeks, and a few others would have noted this, how Trump has emboldened the left in places like Canada and Australia. Elections that were definitely in the swing of, following the Trump type, more nationalist approach, etc., right wing, are now changement. CC is back in fashion. So you see cause and effect that they have with the people, just by, of course, being attacked like it was. The more conservative guy just had, nothing to say compared to the left could fight, and therefore the people have naturally swung that way. Of course, these things are always sort of rigged, but I could see the situation here when it would have been people just voting in a protest against Trump, you might say. So that can be, and that was definitely all organised. So I thought, what's he doing to Canada? Why is he attacking Canada? So Trump was originally, of course, in the Clinton camp anyway. I mean, they're all very fluid in the situation. It's all just smoke and mirrors. And very hard to work out exactly what they're doing at any one time either. But certainly this bit is very interesting. It's going to happen in Australia too. We're going to get the same Prime Minister just because of Donald Trump. Because there's an anti-Trump sort of vote just as much as there's a pro-Trump vote in Australia. And the anti-Trump is sort of growing just because of the BS that sort of come out in the media. Alright then folks, we'll get back to looking at some other things in the next few videos. Bye, and cheers.